welcome to
Fail PG!
And he is...
I don't know!
Well, this is Fail PG. Somebody's got to fail, and I thought it was going to be me. Apparently, it was the Mighty Mage today.
Okay.
Is that who I am? Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Mighty Mage. Welcome back to another episode of Fail PG, where the four of us dunderheads try to navigate our way through a haphazardly slammed together role-playing campaign. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of abruptly cut off our last episode. We had just finished watching Stryker and Noel get beat the crap out of them by an angry blacksmith, whose door they just tried to pick open. And Ronnie, our barbarian, our wonderful barbarian, is camped outside the walls taking a nap. And poor Hal, the wounded NPC, is having the sleep of his life on some very fine whiskey out in the dealer's tent.
Who bought? Who bought for everyone?
Yeah.
Technically, me.
That was his potion. He gave the really good
I'm
potion.
talking about the whiskey.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah,
The
that's true.
whiskey was Ronnie's.
And I said,
Well,
thank you.
actually, I did have these with you.
Yep. So we bought the potion.
Yeah,
You bought the
you
whiskey.
bought his potion. I bought potion for everyone else.
Yeah.
Because you're a bunch of selfish bastards, yeah.
He was more gonna die than anybody else. He lost more blood than anybody else.
So,
But there's people in there with no limbs.
Yeah.
They
So I'm pretty
survived.
sure they lost more blood than him.
Yeah, they survived.
Did they?
Less
I don't
limbs
know.
mean less blood you need. I guess. I don't know.
he's got a point.
He had all his limbs.
Just the flesh wound.
I've hurt worse.
Say that to all the three
Come on,
pints
you
of
pansy.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to get that answer. How much does a small potion recover?
Right, so I do
Oh,
have that
yeah.
here.
We did leave off with that question being asked last time. Never answered.
So
10
it's
points?
2 d4s, so
Oh,
these
2
guys,
D4s.
plus 2 hit points.
So
If you take a short rest, so that's like an hour where you don't do anything strenuous, you get to, if you wish, spend your hit dice, and I think that might not be on your character sheet since I had to put that together for you. But every one of you gets a number of hit dice that you can roll to regain some percentage of your hit points for a short rest. And then if you do a long rest, which is like a full 8-hour night's sleep, something like that, you get all your hit points back.
You actually
automatically.
don't have that on here. You mind?
That might be a good thing to put on there.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
wanna tell me what that is?
So for Ronnie, you've got 1 d12.
Oh, I do have that on here. I have it next to my axe though, so it's in the
Yeah.
wrong place.
Noel, you have 2 d10s. And Stryker, you have 2 d8s.
2d8.
Oh wait, so it's the same dice that we attack with?
No.
No?
No, it's not the same that you attack with.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yours is a d12, which is the same as your axe, but that's just because you're carrying a great axe.
You said it's 1d10, 12 for me, right?
Yeah, 1 d12 for you.
Which makes sense considering.
Yeah, I'm 2d8s.
So what does he mean, D10?
So it's the number of
D10
sides on the
yeah.
dice.
Oh.
So d10 in your case is the one that goes from 0 to 9.
Oh, these.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Mhm.
So you would roll that. How many do you have?
2.
So you'll roll that twice.
Yes.
Okay.
So you could take a short rest and then spend 1 or both of your hit dice to regain some number of hit points.
Okay.
Or you can take a long rest and get them all back automatically, or you can use a potion in a pinch.
Okay.
But yeah, a potion is 2 of these guys plus 2.
Okay.
In my case, I'm taking a short rest, so. And with only 8 life points, anything that I roll on, this will basically probably get me close to full.
Alright. I guess I just, outside of the tent, I, lay down, sit, I kind of sit on the floor and take a nap or something.
Well, you guys are currently still in the marketplace,
Oh,
having
right.
just had the blacksmith's door slammed in your
Yeah.
face.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot that was the last thing that happened. I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
You got wrecked. That guy slammed you to the ground and smashed your shoulder with his hammer.
I asked him, like, what kind of weapons do you want? I'll see if I can get them for you. No price. We don't want you to die.
Yeah, I think I didn't say it, but that did do some damage to you, and you're at like 1 hit point now.
Okay. Yeah, but the gold though.
Oh, but Ronnie? Wait. Ronnie's the YOLO person?
Tried
And you were insulting her intelligence.
I tried to warn you not to do it, but you know. Don't listen to
And of
myself.
course, here's Stryker is sitting there doing his usual bit. I told you not to. You were the one who first started.
I know, he instigated it.
Hey, I was getting ready to tell her. Actually, no, I was just going to look to see if I see any lights on before I sent her in. See, there's a difference. You went straight to it. You got a perception.
Riku stands up and brushes herself off, and then looks at you two and says, "Should I go inside?"
No! We're going to go look for another blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there like, we're going to die before you even get started. Told you not to do it. Told you. So, alright, so perception check, see if we can find another.
Yep, D12s all around.
D12.
With perception for what?
If you see another blacksmith.
Okay.
Ooh,
12.
I only had the roll. Screw it.
You better.
Alright.
8.
Okay. Noel, you're the only one who spies something. It's actually just a wispy trail of black smoke coming from the far back quarter of the market district.
Okay. Yeah,
If I had a tongue.
Nobody has a tongue inside
you know what? I
mask.
decided to take that small
He's
potion.
killing me.
Okay.
What's that? What is it?
2 of these,
Mm.
plus 2.
Do I roll both of them at the same
Yep,
time?
you do.
One and one.
One plus 4. Okay.
Oh, is that 4 on one of those?
No.
No,
It's
plus 2.
plus 2
Oh, okay.
as the base level.
Thank you.
So you're at 5 now.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm still at 5.
Yeah, you've almost got a whole man's worth of hit points between you.
Am I the only one who's like at least half?
Yeah, pretty much.
And again, I say, but I'm the YOLO character.
Yeah.
Hey, you wouldn't have been like that if somebody didn't tell somebody to pick a lock. I'm just saying.
The real answer to that is he wouldn't have been like that if Stryker would have been useful back in the palace when we were actually fighting.
He did shoot that one guy who
I
was already
shot
stuck
him.
under the other assassin.
Yeah, he did shoot that guy, didn't he? Yeah.
Man,
Who did that whole setup?
I had a lot of, but Noel had a lot of
Yeah,
hard
who
fights.
did that whole setup? Yeah. Picking off my bones?
Mm.
Good for you.
Man, Noel had a lot.
You're
of
asleep. Shut up.
But Noel had a lot of hard fights though.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
would have helped you if you had some backup.
He did have some backup. The backup was swamped.
Yeah.
No, I mean some backup.
Oh, some backup to the backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was too busy talking trash to me and getting his ass whipped by one guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
By one guy.
He does have the most gold out of all of you.
Yeah, because he stuck around and looted while we were busy fighting and doing the rest of the work.
Clearly, he was the smart one.
I knew
Was
somebody.
he, or was he the cowardly one?
No, because I knew somebody was going to do something stupid to get our gold cut in half. So,
Correction. I got my gold cut in half.
hey, I
You
could
still
have.
got your fair share.
I probably could have had more than just 30. I'm just saying. Yeah.
If you'd done a little bit better than shoot the guy already on the floor, you might have. But, yeah.
Hey.
Because Noel got a pretty good cut.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have gotten a good cut if I wasn't standing my ground to what Ronnie perceives as a prissy little bitch.
So what y'all doing?
Hey, at least I had the paper.
We're going towards that smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
As you start making your way towards the smoke, which you hope is the sign of another blacksmith shop, you start to see people filtering out of their houses. There's a bell tolling in the distance back towards the palace where you guys came from. Only a few people are starting to emerge from their dwellings at the moment. They're kind of peering around, not sure what's going on. Some of them are wandering in the direction of the bell. The rest are kind of like waiting to see what's going on. You guys slowly make your way down the little warrens and twisted alleyways. to this really ramshackle looking, you can't even call it a house or a proper building even. It's almost like a hut that was just sort of slapped together by somebody. It sits crooked, the doors are crooked, the walls are crooked, the roof is crooked. There's not a straight angle to be seen anywhere in the thing. There is, however, a very large brick chimney, which is also crooked, and black smoke pouring out of this chimney. And you could almost swear that the smoke was coming out of the chimney crooked. There is a large sign at the front, which is crooked, with a hammer and tongs on the front.
Wow.
Both of which are crooked.
Yay, crooked tongues.
You know what I say? Better than nothing. Let's go.
Wait. Did I just create a new Pokemon with that? Did I just create Looking Tongues evolution there? Crooked
Lord.
Crooked Tongues. There you go, Pokemon. You got a new Pokemon to make now. Do it.
I guess we're going in. It is better than nothing.
Push open the door. And it almost falls off the hinges.
Let me guess, cricket.
Don't always say this guy seems confident.
Hey,
never said he was a builder.
he's a blacksmith, not a carpenter.
I'm about to say, he's not a builder, he's a blacksmith.
The hinges, you note, are crooked. Yet they still open, somehow.
Wait, they're crooked, but are they durable?
They do look beefy as hell. And they also manage to open despite being crooked. You're not entirely sure how that works.
I know how that works. Magic.
The inside of the shop is really smoky, dimly lit. There is a furnace in the back against one wall. Door on it is closed, but you can see like little pinholes in it, and brilliant white light streaming out from the roaring fire inside. You can kind of hear a shuffling off to one corner, but you can't actually see anything in the thick haze. What you doing?
First I tell Spunky, don't touch anything.
Okay. And she kind of begrudgingly puts something back on the shelf that she had made.
Can I say, anybody there? Anybody?
Yeah, 1 second. And you hear some more shuffling and rummaging. Something crashes to the floor. And a moment here, you stomping out into the foreground is this incredibly squat, very rotund fella with a pair of barrels, one over each shoulder. You're like, yeah, what do you want?
Because I need some weapons and armor.
Oh, and then he stomps over to his forge and sets the kegs down. They slosh it a little bit. You have no idea what's in them. He rips the lid off of one, and it's this black tar-like substance, and you can see him position it next to the forge. And he turns around back to you guys and puts his hands on his squat little legs. And he's like, yeah, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I need a spear, sword, and a decent pair of armor.
Oh, yeah, spear, sword, I got that for you. What do you want?
Just like a sword, some decent armor.
Alright.
You make metal bows and arrows in here, what I'm saying?
Arrowheads, I got arrowheads for you.
Arrowheads, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that, okay.
And he looks at Rico. What do you want? And Rico's like, I'm good. Okay, the spear for you, yeah, we got that. Pulls out a selection of spears. Every single one of them's crooked. But the steel on them looks good.
The steel on them looks good? Okay.
There we go. We got the good spears.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, can you give me a little test with one of those spears?
Test?
Yeah.
Test on your friend here. I can do that. He grabs the spear and aims it at Stryker. Ah! No? All right. He takes the spear, brings it down on his leg. It bends. It doesn't break. He picks it up, twirls it a bit, and whacks Stryker over the head with it. Makes a nice ringing sound.
Can I see that spear real quick?
It bounces off his head. He doesn't even flinch.
And I checked the sharpness of my thumb. Like, oh, this is pretty sharp.
Oh yeah, go sharp for sure.
How much?
Let's see. First, I gotta find the darn thing in my list.
Yeah.
There's one gold.
One gold?
One gold.
Oh, one gold. I'll take it.
All right. And he hands you the crooked spear. Yeah. You want a sword too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
sure.
claymores?
Oh, big sword. Oh yeah, we got you a big sword. Goes back, stomps through a little door with just a curtain over it.
Now, I need you to keep in mind, if you're using a claymore, you're not one-handing that, sir, and you carry a shield with you. If you go claymore, that means you're going to end up abandoning your shield.
Not really. That's like I could switch between a spear and two-handed sword.
I mean, I just keep in mind the kind of, like, everything that comes with a claymore.
Yeah, it's
That's not like a... as much as most people think it's not a light weapon.
Yeah, I know that. It's not. But a two-handed for like a big guy, a 200-pound man is not. Is nothing. It's not.
I mean, there were guys with 250 pounds who used to struggle to use those things.
Yeah, but it depends what it's like. It depends like what who blacksmithed them. Some of them are lighter, some are heavier. Like they're still all long.
I'm pretty
but
sure this is gonna be crooked.
A great sword here in this context is that doesn't seem quite right. I think it's like 10 pounds,
yeah, that's not so bad for two-handed.
You're lucky.
which is a lot when you think about swinging 10 pounds. In
Yeah,
front of you, and
your
it's like 6
arm will
feet
get
long.
tired, but yeah.
All right, so he, after a moment of shuffling around, staggers back in there. He's got a whole pile of swords in his stumpy little arms, and he kind of drops them on a tabletop in front of you. There we go, we got a big sword. And there's great swords and long swords and short swords of every kind. Not one of them has a straight blade.
Oh, can I see? What's your best claymore?
Oh yeah, it rummages through the stack and pulls out a very nice, shiny. Looks like it's got a good edge to it.
Yeah.
The tip of the blade, about 3 feet up its length, is kinked just a little bit to one side and continues on that way. But other than that, it looks like a decent enough weapon.
Yeah, you can get that straight.
How much?
A great sword, I'll be 50 gold pieces. Yeah.
How much?
For 50 gold pieces.
I'm gonna barter. How about 40?
Oh, it's a good piece here. I don't know about 40.
It's kind of crooked and come on.
What? That's not bad. All right, I give you 48, huh? 48.
45.
It's a good blade, don't you be insulting
Come
me.
on, you were lucky I'm spending that much.
47, take or leave.
45.
Alright, no good, no. You'll want to sword, yeah?
And this is the part where you'll be wanting Ronnie, because she seems to be a better negotiator than either one of you.
Yeah, you have liquor.
Don't worry.
It wasn't even just the liquor, it's the way she approaches.
Yeah, I wanted a sword. Yes.
What kind of sword you want?
Just a short sword. You know, I don't need nothing too heavy, too long. You know.
Yeah.
Real quick. You got 2 of them for me? That'll be even better.
Two sword, okay, we got that. Okay. He rummages through the pile and pulls out a pair of, they look like they maybe were supposed to be matched swords, but one is kinked one way and one's kinked the other way. But other than that, they look sharp, they look like they're in good order, they're just, a bit crooked.
Okay. How much for those? How much for those?
Alright, let's see here. First I gotta find the thing. I'll be 10 each.
10 each? I could do that.
Alright, here we go.
I'll get them straightened out later.
Now, okay, how much for, what's it called? Greaves, right?
Gauntlets.
Gauntlets. How much for some gauntlets?
Well, I don't actually have those separated out from a regular armor kit, so I would say, what kind of general armor do you want?
Something that just protects, something I can block a sword with from my forearm.
Okay.
So you want something more metal-based as opposed to leather?
Yeah.
Are you thinking some mail, maybe? You want some mail?
Yeah, something I can block something.
Yeah, we got some mail. And he stumps back into his back room again, rummages around a bit, stumps back out,
20 gold.
and he holds up two different shirts for you. These have full-length sleeves. One is a
How
shirt
much
of
gold do you have?
ring mail, and the other is a shirt of scale mail.
Can you just win us some 20?
Yep.
Yeah, 85.
Scale.
Okay, the scale. And he says, "All right, that's 100 gold pieces
You
right
said
here."
47 to hit.
Oh yeah.
For a pair, right?
Well, it's like for the whole shirt and sleeves.
Oh,
and
it's
all
our whole
that
kit.
stuff.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
it only comes as a whole
Oh,
kit.
I
gotcha.
didn't do the thing I
No.
was supposed to do. I started.
And so, by comparison, you've got the gambeson and the leather armor, and that's an armor class of 12 as the base.
All right.
Yeah.
The scale is an armor of 14
Alright,
as the base.
we're good.
So it's +2 to your armor class. Your armor
So-
class on your
your
sheet
sheet,
is going to
so-
be different because you've got other modifiers stacked on top of that. I'm
Mhm.
just talking about like the base armor class that the armor offers.
Hey, can you sell stuff to him or not?
You can try.
Hey,
So we,
how much was it with a trade? This is fine, Gamson leather.
And he kind of looks it over, and it's got like the tears in it from where you've been stabbed a couple of times by spears and blades and
Yeah.
stuff. You're like, I'll take it for 5. Yeah, 5 gold pieces.
You got a deal.
All right. So,
Wait. Oh shoot. Hey, can you can you lend me some gold?
You need like 5 gold pieces. You need,
No.
how much you need, brother?
I need 9.
You need 9.
so wait, he was going to buy your armor for
Yeah.
5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So the scale then becomes 95.
Yeah, there you go. Dan, I need 6.
Okay.
6.
No, I need. Sorry, not 6.
See, math ain't working for us today.
11.
hold on, I got you.
I got 11 gold. I need more. No, I'm stupid. Yeah, 11.
I'm just gonna put this on calculator mode.
No, I have
I'm gonna leave it
84
here
gold right now.
anytime You
I have
feel
84
stuck.
gold. And I need 11 gold.
Anytime anybody feels stuck, just says I need calculate.
Yeah, 84 plus the 5 that you got.
Yeah, that's minus 5 from 100, so it's 95. So I have 84. I need 11.
I feel like my math is not hitting.
So it was 100.
Right.
He's
He
selling
sold
his armor for 5.
5.
Now it's 95. He's got 84.
So yeah, he needs
95 minus 84 is 11.
Okay, so you need.
Well,
Math
gonna
is
make
hard,
him-
kids.
Yeah, it's just gonna make him broke.
It's gonna make him
By the
super
way.
broke.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll give you 11.
All right.
So,
And my
74.
armor is 0. I mean my gold is 0. All right. And,
Still got some.
All right.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Very good. Yeah.
So I got 2 swords. You know what? I'm okay
May I
with the
make-
arrowheads. I'm okay.
May I make a suggestion to you guys?
Do you-
Riku says that she doesn't want anything, sure. But she is traveling with you. You do want her to be useful. May I suggest that somebody buys her a very good dagger, or at least something that she can use from long distance, like a
She
like a
took my
poison kit.
daggers.
Yeah, and all your daggers are shit.
No, they were good ones.
Not really. It was just throwaways. Hey man, you got the money.
I
So
already
it's your
threw away the
decision.
good ones. One was thrown at my head. She got the one best one that's stuck in the wall.
Oh, you mean the one that Deus used?
Yeah.
That thing's probably dope. Well, actually, no, they supply them with new weapon armor all the time. So
Well,
you're probably right. It probably is actually the
He's
best.
got
one.
like-
Okay.
So let me look at it.
Well, at least see if you can get her some poison vials and stuff. Make sure she has like things.
I don't think a
She
blacksmith will have that though.
Yeah, you have to go back. We have to
True.
go
Go
back.
back to the potion with the architect.
Yeah.
The architect. Well, I can't pronounce it.
I'll look at Spunky. You sure you don't need any armor or anything?
I'm good.
Oh, man, make one.
And
wait.
Then I looked at him and said, "Yeah, she needs something. Get her something."
Wait.
What's that? She needs
You know what you
something.
should get her?
Yeah.
So that she doesn't look so suspicious traveling with you.
Yeah.
You are trying to travel a little bit less like you're from Uruk, right?
Yeah.
Tell her to ditch the robe, get her some light armor that she can move around in, and still then get her like some pouches and stuff that she can carry all her equipment.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Well, he has a
Yes.
purse now. Hey, he's like, you got any money?
You want me to what?
The rope has to go.
I'll get in trouble if I lose this robe. It'll be the 3rd this week.
I tell you, get rid of it.
Tell her that
What's
it's
up?
for the mission,
Oh.
and that they'll understand.
I'm about to tell her. Stop. Jeez.
You know, Ronnie isn't actually here, so enough meta from you. Shut up.
Yeah. If you get the light armor, you can keep the rope. We're gonna put it safely in our little pouch.
Yeah.
But you need something to look like you belong.
But it has pockets. So many pockets.
Spunky.
My name's Riku.
Your name is Spunky. See? That's why I call you Spunky. Do you want us to die?
Maybe.
And Noel thinks it's endearing and adorable. It's like, oh, she's so cute.
You talk to her. She's your daughter now. Do you have any just a little light armor for our friend right here?
Oh yeah, what kind you want? Yeah, we got the nice padded stuff. Yeah, we got the leather stuff. You can put them together. I got some really good stuff. I know you like it. He stumps back into his back room. You hear stuff crash into the floor. Stumps back into the front room, and he pulls out this brilliant, beautiful, silvery, almost like a gown. It doesn't look like armor. It doesn't look like it should even be in his shop, but it's like the most beautiful thing out of anything you've seen him produce so far. Flowing, smooth, lovely.
Can I slap you, sir?
I know I'm not there. I just want to know what Riku's reaction is.
Her eyes have gotten real big, and she's like, she isn't saying anything, but in her mind, she's like, I really want to take that. I really want to steal that.
I asked, no money. Asked, hey, how much?
Well, this be a solid $1.
Never mind.
Hey, say that one time.
Solid.
A bar, man, a bar.
A gold bar.
Yeah, sorry, Spunky. Plus, you don't need nothing like that. You're agile, you're limber, you need to move in and out of places. You don't need nothing bulky, you just need something that can withstand at least a sharp knife, but also keeps you. So we need the good leather.
So as you're saying this, like he stumps over to her and flips the thing over and drops it down over top of her robe, and it's almost like form hugging. It's not even. It's really weird too because it looked like it was a lot bigger, but as soon as he put it on her, it seemed to hug her form.
Yeah.
And she's just sort of ogling the thing like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
Spunky, I know what you're thinking.
And he gives you a moment to ogle the thing and then whips the thing back off her. Finest metal cloth in the region. Perfect protection, just as good as your scale mail, half the weight, and stylish.
Well, no one has a wait.
I only got 74.
I know, right?
This is
Hey, sir, you have any favors need to be done? He's like, not enough to cover this.
Well, I mean, you could go and get me some more ore. I don't know what. You thinking to work for it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess a year or two in my forge. I suppose we could work something out.
How many?
A year or two, It depends on how good you are. I mean, we'd start you off with.
This is only this. Spunky, give me the gold. Spunky, give me the gold.
What gold?
Spunky.
Oh, and she takes out your gold pouch that she pilfered off of you.
Shut up. She tried to buy this without even think I'm slow. Wait a minute.
Okay, do you have anything a little more?
Give me what you took from that other shop.
A couple silver pieces.
How many silver is it?
That's what I'm looking
It's
at.
like 3 silver pieces.
3 silver.
So you got 13 silver.
Reaches up into her hair and kind of fiddles around for a moment. Pulls out another copper piece.
Thank you.
So 1 copper.
Buy some candies.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Well, if the metal cloth is too much for us, okay. And he kind of puts it back in his room, and And what else could I interest you?
I just need some real tough leather.
Yeah.
Leather?
Yeah.
Okay, we got that. And for the little lady?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Stumps back into his room, rummages around a bit, stumps back out. And it's almost cute in how small it is. But it is like proper cured leather armor. There's, again, not a single straight line anywhere on it. The whole thing is crooked. But it all fits together. This right here, this here is, let me think about this now. 15 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And I start menaging him.
15, right?
15.
It's just the whole. It's the whole.
It's the
outfit?
whole, yeah, the whole outfit.
Okay.
You got a barter for it.
Now this is to protect our little lady, and we want to make sure that she's, perfectly protected.
Alright. Lays the thing down on the table, pulls out one of the short swords out of the pile he had earlier, jams it down into the table on top of the leather. Barely even makes a dent.
Okay. Now, that was a crooked sword, so I'll technically it went like this. So, Spunky, use your dagger.
Ricky grumbles and reaches into her cloak and pulls out a dagger. Goes,
Hey, what was that?
What the hell?
Don't make me do it. And no, takes the dagger. He's like,
You want him to do it?
very, very teenager who's over it kind of thing. There's a little divot in it now.
Alright, that's good enough.
That's good enough.
A
Alright.
block glancing blows.
15 should do.
Yeah, 15 should do.
Alright.
Alright.
15.
Anything else I can do for
All my money's gone, but you've been satisfactory in your services.
you? Oh, please, yeah.
I think
I
we're
bet you're
done.
killing yourself right now because you're walking around with a crooked blade.
A crooked spear.
You know what you could be doing
Mm.
if you just did the right amount of bargaining?
Oh, I already know what I'm
Could have
doing.
been going to the other blacksmith later on the next day.
Oh,
And
that's what I'm
he
doing.
didn't piss him off, but I get the feeling that he's not going to take you anyway.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I know how to fix swords. I mean,
Does he? Let's go.
that's how I know how to fix stuff.
We'll see. We'll
And
see.
it's always like, no, I'm good. I'll take the crooked.
I will fix it for you.
Alright. A pleasure doing business with you. You all take a good care of yourselves and good fighting.
Well, and I try to be polite and like, what's your name, sir?
My name. Now I gotta go look for it. I have it. My name is Arak.
Ulrich?
Arak.
Eric?
Arak.
Ulrich?
Yeah, you got it. Arak.
Oh, well, pleasure to make, do business with you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, get out.
So, this is what we're going to do. As we leaving, I feel like I know what's about to happen. So I'm going to look at Spunky. No.
But
No.
it's pretty.
Yeah, put it back. Let's not steal from the good
I
man.
don't have it, but I was gonna go get it.
Don't try to no, go in front of us.
Stomps out grumpily in front of you.
Have a good day, sir.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Then I guess we just walk back. Well, I guess we're gonna rest for the night.
Yep.
You never did get that drink from Deus.
Never did.
We do it some other time.
Mm.
I'm tired.
You know what I'm saying? You need to rest to get your points back.
As you're walking back down towards the main thoroughfare that led up to the palace, that's kind of where most of the taverns are laid out. And you can hear there's a large crowd gathered around the palace grounds and lots of commotion going on over there. And somebody shouting something.
Don't really want to. Should we go rest?
Oh, I was like, this sounds. Let's take a listen.
Let's take a listen. We're gonna go take a listen.
All right, you mosey your way up there and edge into the back of the crowd. and now you can kind of hear what's being said. It's pretty faint and echoey from this distance, but you can see what a figure looks like Lady Atana in her brightly colored gown standing on a balcony on the second floor of the palace. And she's speaking to the crowd here. Seems been going on for a few minutes. You only catch the tail end of it, which is something along the lines of, the goods have been recovered and will be returned to Uruk and to Lagash markets, and your markets will flourish again. The people who stole from you will face punishment, but you, the Lagash people, will not. We know you are innocent. You are our friends. We have been friends for over 100 years, and we will stay that way. And some of the crowd kind of lightly, hesitantly claps, and Lady Atana sort of bids them farewell and turns and goes back into the palace. Whatever else was said, gone.
Yeah, we're gone. We're just gonna go rest now.
Okay.
The crowd starts to disperse. You guys make your way down to the tavern areas. Which taverns do you want to go to?
Hold on. Where's Spunky?
She has mysteriously disappeared.
You know what? Whatever happens from here, it's not on us.
Whatever. She has good skills. She'll find us. And
Yep.
just go to sleep anyway.
We're gonna go to the cheapest one because I know it's gonna cost us a
Oh,
sleep.
he's gonna cover the tab.
I'm gonna go with the-
Sounds like you're going back to the first one I went to.
And you know what? We're going out to the tents and we're gonna sleep on there. I'm not doing this. We're gonna save some money because we're gonna try to get our weapons straightened out tomorrow.
You all going to the tents then?
Yeah, we're going to
The landing site? Alright.
Because we need to get our weapons fixed fully, properly.
Well, I came out and blew all my money. I had so much money.
Yeah,
Or
it's
scale
most of
armor.
everybody.
Yeah, the scale is. I just wanted that protection.
I'm cool with my armor.
Oh, let's see. I've got to update my sheet for that now.
Okay, I got 59 gold. 3 silvers.
That's pretty good there.
3 silver
And then Golden Dragon Age Origins, you can buy anything.
Mhm.
and 1 cup.
Oh, what's that? You got like 20, you got like 100 gold? Oh, you can buy anything you want here.
Yeah, anything.
Everything's mostly silver anyway. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
until even the late game.
Yeah, late game is
things
like-
15, 20 gold for something expensive. Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, but you got 100 gold, so you good, bro. You good. Go ahead. Get this whole armor set and this weapon. You good.
Alright, so y'all are resting up. Let's see. Any questions or comments before we move on here? No? Doing alright?
Mhm.
Good?
We're just gonna get started.
I just want to know who starts off, them or me.
Well, I gotta fix my weapons in the morning too.
Yeah, I mean, you all get up right around dawnish. What do y'all want to do?
That's why I asked who starts off.
All right, we're back
them or
to
me,
full
because
health, I
They're at
think
the,
that
they're
is-
at the tents. I'm sleeping outside and everything.
You want to start off?
Sure.
Tell me you was the first one to sleep, so.
Okay, we're full health, so whatever.
Yep, everybody regained full health.
Yeah, back to 17. Woo! Jesus Christ, I can't believe it.
I have some nice armor. That's good.
Alright, so
2 swords.
what is it, crack of dawn?
Yeah, we'll say or just after.
Alright, so gonna get up, do my usual morning routine with her, which is she wakes up, she basically does an abundance of stretches and push-ups, pull-ups and stuff, just to kind of get the kinks out of the body. And then she's gonna pick up her axe and double time it in the town to go look for Burke.
Okay. Where are you headed? Big town.
Since he said something about the barracks, I think that's going to be the first thing I do is check the barracks for him.
Alright. You're going to head towards the barracks. What are you gentlemen doing?
We see if we can get our freaking weapons straight.
Yeah, let's see what we can straighten out. my
Hopefully
spear.
that blacksmith won't kick our
Yeah.
asses.
That's-
Maybe he was too drunk to realize that it was us.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, you got the money, so.
I know. That's what we're going.
All right.
So,
Alright.
Spunky.
Nowhere to be seen.
Spunky. Jesus Christ.
I forgot she's separated from you.
I hope she didn't. I hope she didn't do that.
Most likely
You
went to
said,
fill
where's
her
the
around
kid?
days.
Oh man, I'm worried about her. And then we say, let's look for her first, and
Yeah,
take-
let's go look for this kid.
The real question is, where's Days?
Well, couple days to take care of himself.
Yeah, but most likely that's where I would check.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Let's check with Deus.
Yeah, that is, you know. That's his daughter now.
According to what was said earlier, I don't know if his daughter is the right term.
Oh, Daddy.
Hey,
He said it was a part of my training.
there was a couch.
Acrobatics. Training in flexibility and endurance.
I had to do it naked though for some reason. I don't know he did it. He said clothes were weighing down.
Come on, good night, everybody.
Oh, crap.
All right.
So we go look for Darius and the kid. And hopefully they're together.
Well, you have any idea where you want to start?
It's
This should be
Darius.
a
Big
no,
city.
this is a no question, really. He's friends with Ace. Where would you take the fun?
Hey, he probably drunk somewhere.
Let's check. Let's check the outskirts of the city. For some reason, I feel like he's under
Outskirts of the city.
Alright.
We're gonna go to the outskirts of the city.
You folks are starting to make your way around the great circular wall. We'll go back to Ronnie. You've arrived at the guardhouse / barracks for
Hey, look, my
Lagash.
horse.
There are mostly Uruk soldiers stationed here. There are, you can see a handful of folks in Lagash regalia with the Lagash symbol on their shields and their breastplates. Most of it, though, seems to be Uruk soldiers. A couple of them standing at attention at the entrance. What you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to one of the Lagashian soldiers. Top of the morning to you, sir.
Okay, kind of looks at you like, hi.
I'm just traveling nearby, but I see there's a lot of weird commotion going on. Who are these guys? They don't look like your people.
Yeah, you must be new to the city.
Yeah, I'm just stopping through.
These boys here are our esteemed friends from Uruk.
Uruk, huh?
The city down the river, you know, big trade hub, stuffy attitude, pushy,
Oh yeah.
arrogant.
I hear they have a commander, something with a B. Barrick? Bonnie? Boris.
Bart. Boris? Might be Boris.
Might be Boris.
Might be Boris. Well, they got some big, square-jawed moron in there barking orders like he owns the place.
Huh. Does he now? This I gotta see.
Oh, good luck getting by their guards. They don't just let anybody into the barracks, you know.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure they'll let me. No, walk past him. Look at the two guards in front. Where is he?
One of them happens to be one of the guards that sieged the palace with you and knows you, and he just kind of goes, oh, Lord, here we go again. He's inside.
Great.
Don't get blood on anything.
Oh, relax. I'll be nice. And walk on by.
You walk through, and there's pretty much immediately a sort of like office area where presumably the commander of the guard for Lagash would normally sit, but instead seated there is Burke. And he's got a stack of papers on one side of the desk, and he's like furiously reading and scribbling things and handing them to attendants.
Looks like you've made yourself comfortable here.
Comfortable, now that's a word for it, he mutters as he continues writing.
Looks like the people don't much like you guys being here in any way, form.
We don't much like being here, but there it is. You come for that job I talked about?
I might be interested in taking it up, but I need to talk to you on a personal level about this.
Make it quick.
From what I gather from the little bit that I've been able to pick up from people, there's something about your presence here that really, really stirs the people. Not the soldiers, the people. The soldiers think you're all a bunch of arrogant pricks, but all armies are going to think other armies are arrogant pricks. That's the thing. I've done enough traveling to be able to figure that out. But the people, that's a different story. Whatever your little princess said yesterday, didn't help any unrest either.
Well, it's not gonna. They don't quite understand yet that the Lagashi Council took goods from them just as much as they took goods from us. But later today, when those goods we found hit their marketplaces, they might change their tune.
Or they may be looking at it as a huge planned out insurrection with you guys trying to save face.
Well, they can look at it however they like. I don't much care. My job is to keep the peace.
That'll be a lot harder if you can't earn their trust.
He sighs and puts his pen down and looks at you and says, "You got a suggestion, lady?"
I ain't exactly one into politics, but it would probably help if some of your men were a little more nicer when going around town.
I'll
Maybe
make a
little
note of it.
less threatening seeming either. Now, I was able to make more headway around town, and all I did was buy a bunch of meat and get some potions for your troops out there in the tents. By the way, you might want to go visit them. You got a lot of bad news.
I did visit them.
Good. I hope you made sure to say your piece for the ones that won't be making.
They've already passed.
Shame.
That's the life of a soldier. You get used to it. Any more little nuggets of wisdom for you to pass on?
Well, trust me, I may not be a soldier, but I'm used to the loss. Yeah, one other. I'm not exactly sure what is going on, but I've seen a bunch of Southerners here. Seem pretty weird. We don't much like settling in towns like this. Regardless of where we're from and stuff, we all have the same notion. Big plains, open fields. Something feels off.
Well, I can't speak to the presence of the Southerners here, but I would guess that since Lagash is a big trading town, that a lot of them are here for trading. There's also been reports of bandits in the mountains and along the riverside, so there's some good fighting there too, if any of them have that ilk.
The bandit thing I might want to look into.
Well, find yourself a boat captain. Most of them prey on the cargo boats that go up and down the river.
Interesting.
I'm not interested in dealing with them right now. We've got bigger fish to fry.
You may not be, but you might want to really consider at least sending someone for it. But if you're not going to, I'll take that as a side job.
He turns back to his papers and carries on with his writings.
Oh, and about that other job you offered, I'll take it. It'll give me something to do for the time being.
Fine. Go speak to the sergeant. He'll get you set up with gear and a place to patrol.
No need for gear. Like I said, I'd much rather lay low while I'm here doing it.
So swords.
I'll leave the office. Walk past the sergeant and just nod my head and tell him, I'll let you know if I see anything weird. And just walk off.
And the sergeant just kind of like, what? Alright, so Ronnie's out on patrol wherever she wants to patrol. Whether she gets paid for that or not is another question.
I'm actually gonna make my way towards that market district and look for that blacksmith area.
Alright. Noel and Stryker, roll 12 sides for me to see if you have any luck finding Deus.
10.
7.
So you wander around the outskirts of the city for a couple hours and stumble into what you can only assume to be the Guildhall district. A bunch of very large, fancy, overly ornate buildings that don't appear to be selling anything in particular. Some of them have banners, but one of them does not. It's completely nondescript, but it is large. Which one do you want to go to?
The one's nondescript and large. That sounds like it's what more days would be.
So you walk up the steps, open the front door. It's rather dark inside. There's a couple of candles lining the walls, but a very dim glow. You can barely see anything. You go inside.
Yeah, go inside.
All right.
He's going inside first.
Roll 100 side.
Oh dear. That part is you're probably in the right place.
No.
98. Come on, Jason, get a saving throw.
68.
Wow, we got screwed. Right
You
now.
take 3 steps inside the building,
He takes these steps. I said he's going first.
and suddenly there's like 3 guys standing practically on top of you. Each one of them has a dagger to your throats. And yes, that's like one guy has you from behind with a dagger, one guy has you from behind with a dagger, and another guy has each of you with a dagger.
Jim, is that you?
Oh wait, well, hey guys, let's talk this out. Yeah, what's your problem, man?
What's going on?
Yeah. Is your mother okay?
Oh, don't worry. We'll talk this out.
Oh.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
Oh,
How may we be of service?
how about you take the
Hey,
space
man,
with my legs?
Hey, can you like straighten out a crooked spear? Like,
Can y'all straighten out some swords? It's not blacksmith, right?
This
You seem like-
isn't the brothel you're looking for.
I
I'm
told
talking
you.
a literal spear. Like, okay, like stop your jokes and like you might have to gut it. Like I'm being sarcastic when I have nice to
And the guy holding a dagger to each of you just goes, shut.
These are the jokes, man.
All right, what do you want?
The master will deal with you.
Master,
Disarm
I thought
them.
you were just bandits. You don't work on
And,
money.
and the 2 guys who have you from behind very quickly run their hands over you and strip you guys of every item that you have.
Oh, and then he bounced.
So, hey, why you take that? Can you straighten them out for us? Yeah.
One of them, you can almost feel him roll his eyes under the hood, but you can't actually see the eyes.
Okay, they're taking their stuff.
Walk. And he kind of gestures down into the darkness.
Here we go.
Here you go. All
So look, this is the plan, okay? Don't say a word.
And you can feel the guy like drill a little bit of a point into your neck.
Yeah.
Shut up. We'll ask the questions, we'll do the talking, you do the walking.
That's
All right,
good.
just
I can do that.
hey, just be calm. We'll shut up.
You guys march downward into the darkness with the 3 shadowy figures following you at knife point. And down a flight of stairs, and another flight of stairs, and another flight of stairs into what's very clearly a dark dungeon. Water's dripping from the walls and the ceiling. There's no light at all. One of the shadowy figures pauses for a moment and fidgets with a flint and steel. You see a small spark, and then a very small candle is lit. And he holds it up over his head, and it casts just the faintest glow, enough that you don't trip over your own feet as you walk down into this dungeon. And they march you guys to a small, cramped cell. Throw open the door and shove you fellas in it.
Oh. All right.
Well, I guess we're done, buddy. Yeah, it was great, sir. What you mean? We get started on this mission?
He's like, wait, I'm actually calm. Like, just bide our time. We'll find an opportunity.
And the two of the shadowy figures, the ones who took your supplies,
Yeah.
turn and leave. And the last one puts his weapons away and kind of leans back a little bit against the wall, crosses his arms. He looks at you fellas and says, "So, what brings you to our fine establishment?"
Just looking around.
You brought us here, but you know, hey, we thought we was going to a blacksmith. You know,
You know, you gave us room and board. You know.
thank you. You know, this is very lovely. I love
Yeah,
this
right.
You
dumb place.
guys amuse me. That's good.
Yeah.
When you stop amusing me, I start removing body parts.
Hey, that's what my wife used to tell me all the time. You know. This thing got sold on too many times, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, wait, but truthfully, we were looking for something of high value.
Really? Oh, fancy yourselves thieves, perhaps? Connoisseurs of fine items, maybe.
I wouldn't call it thieves. We're just taking advantage of the recent situation.
Ah, yes. The recent situation. Opportunists, perhaps a better term, yes. What sort of things are you looking for?
Valuables. Something that could, acquires some,
Ah, yes.
Help the people, help us at the same time.
Yeah.
Help the people, how noble. Yes, we'll let the master deal with you. Don't worry, he'll come around sometime this week. And he turns and stalks off into the darkness.
You say this week?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wait. Okay. Now I tell Stryker, to bang in the door and start whining. He's like, I'm thirsty. Like, just start being annoying and just tell him not to let up.
Look, I can do that easily.
No. Tell him no. Just keep doing it.
That's easy. And then I keep doing it.
Yeah.
All right. Ronnie,
Yes.
you're heading to the market district. You're looking for a blacksmith, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Roll your 12 side to see if you can find him.
That sucked. That was like a dead drop 4.
A 4.
Yes.
You wander around the market for like 3 hours before you finally stumble across it. You don't even know how you missed it the first 5 times you passed the square.
I'm assuming it's because I've been walking around singing the song in my head all day.
I was looking for a husband.
It looks like the fella's in business. There's the giant forge out front, the anvil, and there's this really big burly man with tree trunk legs and arms pounding away at something on his anvil.
I will walk to the entryway and I will just give a simple knock against the wood of the entry to get his attention and just ask, hey, are you open at the moment?
He pauses his pounding on whatever it is he's got on the anvil and turns to look at you and says, "Ah!"
Yeah, you look like you know your way around a gray tax. You mind telling me if there's anything you can do for mine? I'll present it to him.
Roughly takes the thing, looks it over and over, checks the straightness of the blade, runs a finger over it for the sharpness. Piece of junk southern work.
You got something against us?
Roughly shoves the thing back into your hands, turns, walks over and goes inside his shop, motions for you to follow him, leaves the door open.
I'll follow him in.
Once you get inside, the first thing that strikes you is the sheer number of weapons just hanging from hooks in the ceiling, from the rafters, from the walls, everywhere. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of these things, all different shapes and sizes and functions. Clearly, this guy is a man of many weapons. And he walks over to one wall, and there's just an array of a dozen or so battle axes of different sizes and shapes. And he lifts one up. It's almost as tall as you are. And he holds it up, checks it, makes sure that it's just as he left it, turns around, stumps that on the ground. It's a good, 20% bigger than the one you've got, with a really cruel, full, double-bladed head.
I like the look of it, but it also looks like it's going to be out of my price range.
Yeah, you're gonna make me go look for stuff again.
I mean, I've only got 25 gold, so I'm just automatically assuming it's more than that.
Yeah.
This here, that's 35 gold.
I know it. I'd need at least 10 more gold just to get that going. Not unless you got something you'd like me to do in trade.
No, not particularly.
And I haven't been a forge worker in quite some time, so I don't think I could give you any assistance. Very well. I guess I'll be on the way.
Yeah. Turns around, hangs the thing back up on the wall.
Before I go, You wouldn't happen to know if there's another smithy in town, then, would you?
Ha! And he actually cracks a grin at that one. Oh, yeah. You mean, what's his name? Old Arak. That fool.
Eric, you say?
Arak, yeah. He works in the back of the market district. You go down the main thoroughfare until you see the whorehouse on your left. You turn right there and go back to the wall. And that's
course.
where he's at.
Of course the old bastard's near a whorehouse. Never could get away from him.
What? You know this guy?
He's one of my uncles.
Figures. Garbage southern work. Go on, get out of my shop.
I'll head over to Eric's place.
Alright. You pound on the door. There's a little bit of a shuffling inside. The door creaks open on its crooked hinges. And Stumpy old Arak emerges from the haze. He blinks at you a couple of times. And just, roar! Come in! Grabs you in a gigantic bear hug. Almost breaks your spine.
Uncle Honey, it's been quite too long. But Eric, you're gonna have to put me down.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Go touch the... What are you doing up here?
A little bit like traveling.
Light travel? Whatever. Come here. I got some bread and some stuff here for you. Yeah, tell me your adventures. He ushers you inside. You fellas, roll 100 side to see if anybody comes looking for you.
Okay. What is it?
60. Yeah, 68.
7.
70. Oh,
No.
if I was with you guys, this could have helped. I rolled a 43. I only rolled it.
No,
just to
he
see
did
what I
7.
was-
He's
7.
No, it's
Oh.
7.
Oh, 7.
You got a 7.
Oh. Well, congratulations. You got a good roll.
I know.
After a couple of hours of Stryker banging on the bars of the cell and crying, I'm thirsty! He's actually starting to get tired and thirsty. But finally you hear the soft pattering of feet coming down wet stone stairs in your general direction. And you can start to see a glow at the end of the hallway.
I'm just so happy I got a 7.
The glow slowly grows brighter, the footsteps grow
I'm
louder.
thirsty. I'm thirsty.
Oh, that sounds like the rest of the chat. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty.
You tell him to go to OnlyFans. So you're
And a hooded figure emerges from the darkness to stand in front of your cell as you're going, I'm thirsty. And he stares at you for a moment. You can't see his face. It's just a little candle held in one hand. And he shakes his head and says, God damn it, Stryker.
Wait, what? Huh?
Pulls the hood back and it's your buddy Deus.
Yes.
I knew
What the
someone
hell
here.
did you do to get in here?
All we did was just step in. That was it.
We were looking for Riku.
Did you tell the guys at the front?
No, I didn't think she'll be. I thought she was the type even.
Idiots!
Well, are you gonna talk all day, or are you gonna let us out, or get us out?
And he actually seriously thinks about it for a moment. I might leave you here.
Yeah, sure. Sure you
Can
will.
you please let us
Now
out?
stop joking around. Okay?
Fine.
Hey, that's your friend. He can be an asshole. See? Oh, you can leave him here. I know. I'm down. I'm hip. I'm cool with it.
He didn't like kiss asses. Just
He eyes you for a moment and pulls out a key. Then he double turns the lock.
Like, here, fuck up over this goddamn dog. I'm thirsty and I gotta pee now. There we go.
Considering your last adventure, I think Days enjoys watching Stryker like this.
Just gonna get-
You definitely were part of the reason why he died almost.
But I made sure you
Yeah,
came back to life, though.
Hey, Stryker, you're a hero. So you were just whining and bitching for like 2 hours. You got something.
Deus chuckles at you guys and then opens up the lock. Opens the door. Come on.
Whoa, we can't leave. We need to get our stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
If you had just told them that you were looking for me, that wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, they're your people?
Obviously.
Oh, dang it.
How are we supposed to know?
No. Oh, we thought it was
By
some cult or something.
asking.
How we know they ain't trying to kill you, and if we ask, they kill us?
Because I already killed all the ones trying to kill me.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, okay. I thought it was some other group. They didn't have any.
And this is where they forget about in details that are important. It's literally checked the face of every last assassin in the room when we were all still in the palace.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Nothing
But
left.
that's just assuming, like, you know, our guild, our assassins guild are impeccable and have no flaws. That's
Yes.
That's making assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it was dark in there. We can barely see their faces, man.
I watch enough anime and TV and movies to know you can't. You sit,
Alright,
every
so
group, the
where we
baddest
going?
group always has an adversary.
Follow me. And he starts walking back up the stairs towards the main floor and mutters, "This isn't Uruk. Their Assassin's Guild was a pushover. They didn't even have 36 members. It was embarrassing."
Oh, so literally every assassin in that building was murdered.
Almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that? Even if they're good, you know.
Well, you could start by, being more self-aware when you set foot into a mysterious, unmarked building.
That's actually a good point.
I was right? Right?
I was saying, I'm like, you know what? That's why I told him to go.
Congratulations, you found me. And if my men were less pleasant, you would have also found your deaths. Good job.
Oh, come on, like they're capable of killing me.
And I'm still sitting there.
Wait, may I remind you, you almost died before you finally got that rest? And by a blacksmith of all things?
Hey, that blacksmith's epic. I even respect him. I'm like, well, that guy takes it to another level. I'm going to be a troll and go back to him and say, hey, the other day.
So, you never answered my question. Do you let go?
About yesterday, you know.
Oh,
Who else but go? Waka, waka, waka.
You got to hold the wrong foot, you know.
Oh, you know, I was about to ask right now.
So what are you guys doing here?
Well, first we looking for you and, Spunky,
Who?
Riku.
Riku?
That's Riku.
You lost my apprentice?
No.
Well, how's she lost? She seems like a professional, I guess.
We came
Kind
from
of.
a shop, and when we turned around, we told her no. But I think she went back and got something that she wasn't.
Well, she's
supposed
not
to
with
get.
you?
What shop?
You know the shop that's down in the darkness, like the end of the thing, and okay, we went to a blacksmith shop and he was getting stuff.
They're back in the
In
marketplace.
the back of the marketplace, we got her some nice little armor, because we about to go on a mission that that you told. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, what happened was.
And he just covers your mouth with it
I don't want to hear no.
and turns to Noel and is like, "Noel, what blacksmith?"
Ulrich. What?
That old codger. Come on. And he quickens his pace, goes up to one of the upper levels, and sort of gestures into a room. Your stuff's in there. Go get it. And continues walking on down the hall.
Hey, do you know anybody that can straighten these out for us?
Shut it!
Okay. Comic relief, everybody. Okay, so I guess we go get our stuff.
As you guys are gearing up, and Deus is walking down the hall for some purpose unknown, Ronnie, you're currently being fed crooked bread and crooked cheese and drinking ale from a crooked cup.
With a smile, because this is something that Ronnie is used to.
It's like, we're simple folk in the South.
Yo, Conjure, you still not learned comfortry right, did you?
Alrighty, it's good to see ya. What are you doing up here anyway?
I took a job that got me up here and didn't pay so good. I might have mouthed off to the wrong person.
That's my girl. You give him hell.
That's what Mom said. You know, your fish took an arrow to the neck.
Oh, yes, poor dear. She gave him hell, though.
Yeah.
Took 10 people with her, even with the arrow sticking out of her neck.
Found out it was 20 later, actually.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Your mother was a fine lass.
You know, Dad always said that if Mom wanted to, she could take down an entire army and a kingdom all around.
I heard tell that once she did, but I think she was just putting me on. Gave her a good laugh.
Who knows? She's
So,
crazy.
what can I do for you, me bunny lass?
Well, my axe is getting just a little bit wee on the rusty side. You wouldn't mind taking a look and repairing it for me, would you?
I can do that for you, no problem. Give her here.
Hand over the axe.
And he looks at it, he's like, why, my God, lady, it's all straight and stuff. You know this is no good.
Hey, don't you go making it all crooked now. I just need the blade work.
All right, but I swears to you the crooked ones are the best.
I tell you what, you let me borrow one of your crooked ones after you fix that, and I'll test them out in the field myself and prove you wrong.
Oh, I don't know, honey. That's a big ask, but...
I'll take you with me. I'm pretty sure there's a couple trees around here that I can test on.
They ain't for felling trees, they's for felling men.
Exactly.
Well,
if they
except
can
when
fell
the
a
men
tree?
are with trees.
Yeah, exactly. And if I can fell a tree with it, then I can fell a man even easier.
You can go through armor like butter.
All right. I'll take you up on it. Let's get this one sorted first. And he stumps over to his grinding stone. The stone itself is mostly round. The stool, of course, is crooked. And he starts grinding away to sharpen the axe up.
I'll look at the stool. How are you still using that thing after 30 years?
I told ya, the crooked stuff is the best. And he sits his fat self on it, and it doesn't even groan under his weight. He starts sharpening the thing. It seems pretty solid, even though it's crooked.
Uncle Eric. You have a sister that amaze me. I'll just start walking around the shop and just looking at things.
Alright. So as you fellas are reacquiring your gear, Deus stalks back over, and he's flanked now by 2 other agents. He says, come on, we've got a retrieval to do. And stalks back down towards the entrance of the building.
Retrieval. I don't even want to know. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're walking behind you. Like, we just look at each other like, you know what? We're just gonna go. All right, let's go. We're already in trouble now.
And Deus isn't quite jogging, but he's stalking at a pretty good clip. His robes billowing behind him, the 2 agents by his side, similarly hustling to keep up with him.
Is Deus pissed again?
Deus is kind of just a little bit pissed.
Is this the tree scenario? Or is he not that pissed yet?
I don't know if he's there yet, but he's getting close.
We're not gonna talk about the tree. It's to him.
Did I say first? Man, you look mad.
Like, is everything okay, Davis? Is everything okay?
That man, Arak, I know of him. He's one of those southern fool smiths. When our agents first began infiltrating Lagash to get a foothold here and get the one-up on their guild of assassins, if you can even call it that, he actually caused some trouble for us.
Like how?
Huh.
Well, although he's an incompetent prick with 90% of the stuff he makes, surprisingly, he makes very good locks. And he actually put locks on some of the most important buildings in the town. We went to his shop to try to understand how he put them together. Covertly, discreetly. That didn't go very well. One of my agents is still recovering from his injuries. That was 2 weeks ago.
That sounds like somebody we know.
Oh,
While they were in there, they got a good look at what he has. I think I know what Riku was after. And I don't want to see her landed in a healer's tent for 3 weeks.
what was it?
And he kind of glances over his shoulder at you, and he's like, "You saw it."
Oh.
I'm looking at you like, I told her no.
Wow, I'm surprised he doesn't have it under like a really hard lock and key. He does he?
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Ronnie, roll a 12 side for perception.
Yeah, I started running.
6.
That thing just went.
6. All right. Over the chattering noise of the uneven grindstone on your axe, you hear another chattering or clinking or other similar noise. Not sure where it's coming from. It could just be the grindstone. But you're not completely sure. It started after the grindstone.
Hey, Uncle Roy, stop for a second.
What's happening? He
Listen.
stops the grindstone. Noise goes away.
Something's wrong.
Huh?
Start your grindstone again, but keep your ears perked.
Alright. He starts up the grindstone again, starts honing the axe again. After a couple of seconds, the noise starts up again.
I rolled a 2 that time.
You're still not sure where it's coming from, or even if it is something other than the grindstone.
Look, you have to be hearing that.
What? I can't hear you over the grindstone. He stops for a moment. What did you say?
I swear I'm hearing something else that's not the grindstone. Every time you start it up, it starts up just a little bit after.
Huh? And he kind of looks around the shop and shrugs his head. I can't hear a thing. 30 years of beaten metal does that to you.
What other rooms do you have around here, Uncle Eric?
Well, I see. I got the bedroom, and over there's my storeroom.
Your storeroom under lock and key, Uncle?
Always.
Is it open right now?
No, ain't got no customers.
Let me borrow your key.
Well, all right. He hands the key over to you.
Walk over to the storeroom. I'll signal for him to go ahead and start the grindstone, and I'll put my ear up against the door.
He obligingly starts up the grindstone. Roll your 12 side.
Oh my god, it rolled a 2 again.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to open the door anyway and just look in.
All right. You open the door, and it's pretty dimly lit. There aren't any light sources in there right now. But in the shaft of light from the doorway, you don't see anything that looks amiss. Just a, bunch of chests, a few piles of crooked weapons and armor hanging from racks.
I'm going to bellow out. If you're in here to steal anything, I suggest you come out here now and get your legs broken. Because if I come in there, you won't make it to see tomorrow.
Nothing seems to stir in the room.
I am going to walk inside, and I am going to punch the walls to see if I can cause whatever I think is in there to come out.
You mean
All right.
like that, like a bang?
Roll 12 side.
Come on, baby. I need you to actually start giving me something other than a 2.
This will be
There we go, 6.
6, and I think since you're pounding on the walls, that'll be a strength check.
Alright.
So that'll be 11 total. You pound on the walls, and a bunch of dust falls from the ceiling as you're doing this. The walls,
I'm sorry.
however.
I read that wrong.
Huh?
It's not a 6, it's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, even better for you. You're pounding on the walls. Dust is falling from the ceiling, but that's about it. The walls themselves feel very solid, even though they're crooked. There is a window,
do
but
that?
it is barred. So
I'm
doesn't-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taken back by myself. How did I do that? I've all these years of reading dice, and this is the one time I accidentally misread 9 and 6. How do I do that?
Because you're a universal fail.
If it was the 20 sided, it makes sense because you have to look for the little dot. But this is underlined. They're always underlined on the 12. How do I do that?
69.
I must be getting tired.
We're almost up for our session run here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get some dust. You notice that there is one very small window which is barred on the inside and doesn't appear to have been disturbed.
I just want to take one quick glance around everywhere, every area, just to make sure.
He's not going to give up.
Give me another 12 side for perception.
Oh dear lord, that's a 1.
Critical fail.
Critical fail. Yeah, you poke around and actually trip over something on the floor and stub your toe.
She goes face first into the toilet.
This is the old times. They don't have indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Everything's a hole in the back. Everything's a hole in the back.
Yep. So, yeah.
Probably for him, there's a hole in the middle of the shop.
Trip and stub your toe, and that's about all you find for your trouble.
Can I at least look down and see what I tripped over?
It looks like the butt of a crooked spear.
What's this doing on the ground?
It was leaning up against the wall, but sticking out into the walkway a little bit.
I'm gonna pick it up, just put it back where it was.
You try to lean it up against the wall, but because it and the wall are both crooked, it slides back out into the walkway.
You're trying.
Wait,
So
let me use Uncle Eric logic here. Clearly, I have to do it like this.
When you lay it crooked, it stands up straight.
Ah, that old coot.
All right.
I will walk out of the storage area, but I'm gonna leave the door open purposely, just in case I'm wrong
Okay.
about what I saw in there.
All right. By this point, Uncle Arak has finished sharpening your blade, and he's now polishing it and cleaning the rust and stuff off of it. So, what'd you see in there? Anything you like?
It's a bit dark. Also, one of your spears were on the ground. What is it with you and your crooked walls?
I told you, the crooked stuff indoors better.
I suppose it did hold up better than a usual wall with me pounding on it.
Well, see? What I tell you.
Alright. Let's find one of your best axes and let's test these and see what's better.
All right. Noel and Stryker, by this point, you guys have hot-footed across the Guildhall district into the Market district and are converging now on Arak's smithy.
Hey, look, it's that one blacksmith. Never mind, that's not look out.
Roll to see if he notices you.
No.
Oh, no, let's say hi to the old chap and say sorry.
Deus seems like he's pretty fixated on his mission at the moment and
All
is
right,
not
all right.
interested in
You
stopping
trying to
for
get
small
us
talk.
killed. You already lost points.
Deus marches up to the crooked smithy
Hey, look, a
And-
whorehouse.
and doesn't even bother pounding on the crooked door. He just opens it and steps in. And looks around for a moment in the gloom at you two. He makes note of you two. Looks around and says, Riku, I know you're in here.
We're just sitting there. We're like, you know what? I ain't saying nothing.
There's silence in the room.
Can I roll to see if I actually hear him bellowing from the other side?
I mean, you guys are all in basically the same room right now.
Oh, he literally just
Hey,
walked in.
Ronnie, what are you doing here?
What the hell are you guys doing barging into my uncle's shop without any manners of knocking?
What do you mean? We're pals, man. We're loyal customers.
Right, we just
I mean,
see. Look at this stuff.
Oh,
The best in
hey,
town.
you're back.
The best in town. What are you talking about?
And he stumps over to you and says, What can I do for you?
Hi, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yes, Ronnie. Hey.
She walks past these two, walks up to Diaz. Did you say you're looking for your little friend Rico?
Yes,
The little thieving girl?
that's the one.
Shit, I knew it! I'm gonna run right back to the storage room.
And as you step through the doorway, There's nothing there.
God damn it. Uncle Eric, come in here. Now.
He stomps on over to the storage room. What's up?
What's missing?
He casts an eye around the place. Too dark! Coming back for a torch. And he stumps over, grabs his torch, stumps back over, sticks the torch in there, peers around. Looks like everything's where it's supposed to be.
Are you sure?
Stumps over and checks the lids on all the chests. They're all secure. Well, I don't see anything wrong. What's the matter?
Let's make sure. Open the chest.
He pulls out his key ring and one at a time goes down the line. There's like half a dozen chests in there. Pops them open. Most of them are filled with weapons or pieces of armor. Almost all of them crooked. Some of them have carpentry type equipment like hinges and nails and horseshoes, that sort of thing. And he gets to the last one. And this one is kind of unusual because it's much finer, much nicer than the others. The wood appears to be much thicker and heavier. The lock much bigger and sturdier. And he actually kind of pats the thing and winks at you, Ronnie, and says, "This here's my baby. Best lock I've ever made. 16 tumblers."
Is this the one you were trying to develop before you left home?
Aye, that be the one. Finally got it to work. Not a pick in the city that can break it. And Deus actually kind of huffs a little bit in the background and says, "I can attest to that."
Let's open her to be safe.
And he sticks the key in, turns the lock, pops the lid of the chest, and it's empty.
What was in here?
Oh, shit.
Uncle Eric, what was in this box?
Well, this had some of my gold works, my pouch of gold pieces, and that metal weave gown, you remember, that I brought up from the south?
The one that you made for Auntie Rosa?
That's the one.
I like the little girl, but I'm gonna have to kill her now.
And Deus just says, "I will deal with this. First we have to find her." And he looks up to the ceiling at Riku, who's currently splayed among the rafters trying to hide. Nobody bothered to look up except him.
Since he's looking up, and nobody else is thinking it, can I just look up?
Sure.
I'm gonna stare up and just look up at her. You have 5 seconds to come down with everything that you just stole from my uncle, or else I break your ribs while you're hanging on to the rafters.
And she reluctantly drops down, and before you or anyone else can do anything, she's hoisted up by the scruff of her neck by Deus, who then actually turns her upside down, holding her by the ankles, and shakes her, and stuff just starts falling out of her pockets.
And I said, "Don't."
And the gold falls out. The random bits of jewelry and things that he kept in the chest fall out. No silver shirt. And Deus hoists her up. All of it. And she kind of shrugs and pulls back the robe, and she's already wearing the thing. Yep, all of it. And she kind of looks around like, there's so many people watching.
You're either gonna take it off, girlie, or I'm gonna take it off for you. With force.
And I'm gonna say, "Hey, calm down.
Hey, calm down. She'll take it off.
Calm down."
Could you all go in another room, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll step
You know
on.
what? All the men go into another room.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with
Deus says,
that.
"Except for me, I'm gonna make sure you do this." Yes, Daddy?
And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what?"
Out now, all of you.
And I'm like, "First of all, you're gonna stop talking to me like that.
Out now.
You know what? Before I kill her, I'm gonna walk out." She gonna let me go back.
Arik stumps out with you, kind of like dragging you guys along. This ain't gonna be pretty, you don't want to see this.
I said, "I don't want to see this." She's starting to bring me back to my old assassin days. Let me get out of here.
And at considerable behest from Deus, quite possibly at dagger point, Riku is forced to disrobe and remove the woven metal shirt and put her robes back on, very, very much embarrassed and disgruntled. And after all of that is done, Deus grips her firmly by the shoulder and says, "We talked about this. You don't just take whatever you want. You kill the person first, and then you take it."
I'm sorry, did I just hear you say that she was supposed to kill my uncle?
That is what I said. Did I stutter?
Oh.
I
did
see
what
how
I did.
But now you've been caught. So you're going to have to leave it. Because we don't leave a trace now, do we? And Riku hangs her head, thoroughly shamed, and says, "No." And Deus says, "This is why you're still an apprentice."
No, the reason why she's still an apprentice is because apparently you Northerners don't know simple things like manners.
And Deus kind of looks up at you for a moment, and he says, "You have your specialty. We have ours. This one just needs some more learning." And without any further ado, turns and exits the storeroom, marching Riku ahead of him.
And we're just going like, you know what? Yep, time to go. Yeah, thanks for the weapons again. You know what?
And Arak just sort of folds his arms and shakes his head. And they all march out the door. I don't know, are you guys following him?
We're out.
Yeah, they're out the door.
We're out.
Just 1 minute.
Nope, we're already gone. We're
I
gone.
want an apology to my uncle.
And Deus pauses for a moment and looks back over his shoulder and says, "I'm sorry my agent was so inept that she didn't kill you before taking your goods."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, well, Deus, I know you're trying to keep face, but I think the girl should apologize.
She should apologize
She
for
should.
being so inept that she didn't kill him before
Oh,
taking
God.
his goods. And he shoves her forward. Apologize.
He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. He's just being an ass like he usually does. And he goes, and he's like,
Riku hangs her head and says, "I'm sorry." And Deus kicks her and says, "All of it? I'm sorry I didn't kill you before taking your goods. It was very unprofessional." That's better.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no, I know I should have brought Deus here.
Oh, God, why did we bring Days?
Yeah.
We had to deal with this last time. Mostly just because of me, I made him angry. This is even different. This is worse.
And Arak kind of looks at y'all as you're bantering about this, and looks back at Riku, shakes his head, and says, "You need to learn some manners. Hey, Ronnie, old girl, you're good with the manners. Why don't you stick with her and teach her proper manners of a southern gal?"
Oh, shit.
You know what?
Uncle Eric, I would love to do something like that, but unfortunately, you know how I feel about talking to people like them.
You like them.
What do you mean like that?
Out of my uncle's shop.
We're not even in the shop anymore.
Nah.
We're standing at the door.
And what do you mean by them?
I really want to know what you mean by them.
Deus seems perfectly happy to leave post-haste, and he grabs Riku by the shoulder again, hauls her around, and starts marching her down the street.
I still want to know what the hell she mean by them. You know what?
Right.
I'll take offense to that. Hold up.
We Arukians have class.
Apparently.
Ronnie has already walked back inside, fuming.
Man, no wonder nobody wants to marry that bitch.
Right. She's gonna.
And I hope she heard me.
She's
I'm walking out. I'm walking
with a
out.
dry
the
snatch or something like that. Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Let's get
I am punching Franco right in the face.
Yeah, I think it's earned.
Hey, I'm nowhere near you. Sorry, you went in the shop. I'm already halfway down.
You're halfway down the street. The door flies open. Ronnie storms out there, grabs you by the back.
I'm gone. All right. I gotta roll.
All right, I'll have you roll a 12 side to see if you get out of range fast enough.
Oh, you said
4.
12. Oh, you said 12 side.
Yeah, that's what you rolled.
Oh, I didn't roll the 12 side.
Then you rolled a 4.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Yep, she grabs you, punches you, and goes back into her shop.
Man, you still hit like a bitch.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
We got our stuff back.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm talking to Spunky. Rico.
well, obviously, I'm not gonna have audience with the High Priestess, but I'm trying to get the full details of the mission from what do you call their people?
The higher ups.
Not the higher. You know what I'm talking about? Those people, the advisors or whatever.
The council people?
Yeah, the council people. See what you know. I know I got the vague description.
I thought the only people who were there were Burke, the High Priestess, and that was probably like really it as far as anybody with any.
Okay.
No one else high ranking from Uruk. The counselors of Lagash were taken away to some dungeons.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go talk to. What's my commander's name?
Burke.
Yeah, Burke is the
Burke.
commander of forces, Uruk forces in Lagash.
Yeah, Burke. Yeah, I go talk to Burke.
Okay.
When he's doing that, can I go to the other blacksmith and try to apologize and get our weapons fixed properly?
All right. You can give that a shot. He's currently out front at his shop, hammering away on his anvil.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing? I don't know. Oh, hey.
I'd say roll a 12 side to see if you can charm him enough that he's not going to bludgeon you with his hammer on
My
sight.
charm is 14. Please.
You got a +1.
I got a 12.
Well,
You got
you're
+2
going to go see Burke. He's by himself, right?
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
so-
I went to him.
All right, what you got?
You wish you rolled like I did.
7.
That's reasonable.
+1 modifier. That's 8.
That's even with him, I think. No, I lied. I was looking at the wrong one.
Well, my charm is 13 plus 1.
He hefts the hammer threateningly at you. He's
Whoa,
like, come
whoa.
back to steal from me again?
No, it was the girl. She was like, she was under.
Whoa. Whoa.
You say whoa one more time, he's going to clock you with the hammer. You better come up with something better to say.
Look, I am so sorry for my friend. I tried to come in. I tried to tell her just knock, but you know she's young. She doesn't know what she wants to do.
And he can still see her. She's being led by Deus across the square there.
See, that's why she's in trouble right now because she also tried to do it again. She is about to give a stern ass whooping. Not even a spanking. She getting an ass whooping. Be surprised if she can walk by the end of the day.
Good. And he rests the hammer on his shoulder. What do you want?
Oh, we went to this crappy ass blacksmith.
All right, I know the man.
Yeah.
Filthy southern blighter.
We just want to know, is there a way you can help fix our weapons?
You didn't buy weapons from him, did you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh. All right. Let's see them.
Okay. I already got his weapons too. Well, here go his spear. Crooked spear.
He looks at the crooked spear and shakes his head, tosses it to the side,
Here go my 2 short swords.
takes the short swords, almost mirrored in how crooked they are, shakes his head, tosses them to the side.
No, you should have said something like they're curved. You know.
Not really. Okay, and armor. Shit. There go her armor.
And he looks at the leather, which is just cut in all kinds of weird ways. And he looks at it and looks at it. Well, this works. It's just ugly as hell.
Okay. Well, she deserves this anyway. Hey, take it. Toss it over there.
I can fix the swords, but you might as well buy new ones. It'll cost just as much. The spear, you could go and get a wood turner maybe to make you a new shaft. The point's good enough, I suppose.
Okay, so how much will all this cost?
Well, to fix the swords. Let me see, what did I have here? It'll be 20 gold.
Okay, and the spear
Shaft.
shaft.
Spear shaft. That'll be about 1 gold.
Okay, well,
26 gold.
26 gold. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it, sir. Thank you so much.
21 gold, okay.
It's like, you know I own this striker.
You said
right?
it's 25.
It says 10 for each sword and 1 for the spear.
Oh, I thought you said 25. Okay.
20.
20. Okay.
20 for each.
21, so
Or for the
20.
total, rather. There are 21 total. Alright, come back tomorrow.
Okay, sir. That's fine. That's fine.
You guys are not getting a good start on your mission.
May I ask one question, sir?
Uh-huh.
This question. Do you have any light armor that I could use?
And he kind of looks at your ratty, beat up leather armor. Yeah, you could use some of that, couldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Not real good at this fighting stuff, are you?
Uh-huh.
And he stomps over to
I've been with the wrong people, sir.
stomps over to the wall. He's got a bunch of things hanging out on display, and he pulls a piece of gambeson and leather armor off of one of the hooks and carries it over. It's pretty much a straight 1-for-1 replacement of what you've got now, I think. Make sure that I got that right. Actually, no, it's an upgrade from what you've got now.
Wait. It just dawned on me what he said. Did he just blame Noel, Deus, and Ronnie for his ineptitude in battle?
Shush. I'm trying to help this one over here. It's mostly Dave.
Luckily for you, nobody's around to hear you do this.
Technically, it was this big chick. She was just an asshole.
You got beat by a girl?
No. I didn't get beat by a girl. She just wasn't very good at helping people out. I'm gonna put it like that.
You need a girl to help you out?
You know what? You got jokes, sir. You're okay with me.
Yeah, ask him for his name.
Sir, what's your name?
Oh, good lord. What is his name? Dural.
Darrell.
Darrell?
Call me Dural.
Darrell? How you doing, Darrell? You know what?
You gonna buy this or not?
How much was it again, sir? Trade for trade again, sir?
I had it up for a moment. 15.
15. 20. I gotta do some math, sir. Let me go to my coins. Is it straight gold? You gotta take any silver pieces? Or?
It's gold.
Okay, sir.
How many silver pieces do you have?
I got 3. So you said 59 minus. Yes, I'm using the calculator, people. 21 minus 15. That'll leave me with 23. All right, sir. I'll take it. Trade for trade. A little bit more better stuff.
You keeping that rag that's on you?
Will I get anything taken off if I give it to you?
I'll give you 2 gold for it.
2 gold. Can you do 2 gold and a silver?
Alright, fine.
All right, sir. You can take this. Here you go. Take it now. Wait, hold on. Can I bring it back after you finish the other armor?
Yeah, we don't want to see that here. And just go change around back.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Here you go, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks, Darrell. You're a good guy.
You want anything else?
Hold on. Did you say you want some gauntlets?
Well,
it's
I have the skill armor already.
It's included as part of his armor.
Okay. Oh, so you already got the armor.
Yeah.
Got her armor. Got the getting the weapons fixed. I'm afraid to ask for this. Kinda need some more arrowheads.
You want arrowheads, huh?
Yes, sir.
How many you want?
Let's say about 10. We're looking for the kind that pierce through everything.
5 silver.
5 silver. So I only got 4 silver now.
5 silver.
Can you do 5 silver and 1 gold? 4 silver and 1 gold?
He's like, give me the gold.
Okay.
How many arrows is
And
that?
he gives you 5 silver pieces in exchange for the gold.
Don't give five. Wait a second.
Think about it. The gold's worth more than the silver.
Silver pieces are like dimes.
What?
They're 1/10 of a gold piece. So if you give him a gold piece, he's going to give you 5 silver pieces. Keep the other 5 for the arrowheads you just ordered.
Okay.
Now he turns, reaches into a bucket, pulls out a handful of arrowheads, plops them out on the table for you.
These are great. Oh my. Ooh.
What, did you think I'd give you bad equipment?
No, but the other guy tried to.
Well, he's a full southerner. Don't order anything from him. Crackpot.
Thank you. Okay.
I see you over there. If Ronnie was here, she'd be taking great offense. It'd be interesting to see her spar against this giant of a man.
It might still happen.
Okay, so I got 23 gold and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 silver now.
All right.
And 1 copper. Can I get anything for 1 copper?
Do I have anything on here for 1 copper?
That's not a dirty hooker that gives you diseases.
I actually... Oh, no, I don't. That's a silver. I do not have anything on here that costs 1 copper.
Okay, good. Okay.
You could get some stones for a sling for 4 coppers. If you had a sling.
Or, you could just find stones outside.
Yep.
You get them free.
That's it, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
Get out of my shop.
All right, let's go.
He gets back to his pounding.
Yep,
And I'm thinking,
catch up with.
let's see. Anything else that you want to do in particular?
He was
No?
looking for Burke, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking
you're
for-
going to Burke. That's right. So we'll hit Burke. We'll circle back to Ronnie real briefly, and then I think we'll call it here for the evening.
All right.
So you make your way out down to the barracks, which seems like the most likely place to find him, and sure enough, there's Uruk guards standing outside the door. What you doing, bud?
Ask the guards, what is he doing today? Is he busy?
Oh, what do you think? He's got to secure this entire city full of disgruntled people.
Tell him it's an emergency. I need an audience with him real quick.
Oh, just go on in. You know he's not formal like that.
All right, let's go in.
And just as Ronnie found him, he's sitting at this desk, furiously reading and writing reports and papers and things, with an attendant frantically trying to keep up with him. Then he glances up for a moment and says, "No! What do you want?"
He's like, you got any more information on the mission? Anything that'll be helpful?
Nope.
Oh, so basically what we got is what we got.
Pretty much. All I can tell you is you gotta go to Murad.
Where's that at?
And he pauses and looks up at you. I guess you wouldn't have seen a map of the area very much in your line of work. And he reaches into a drawer in the desk and pulls out a map, which I just so happen to have here. This will be hard for the camera to see.
Don't worry. We'll next couple episodes we'll find a way to pencil that.
Well, I put it in the chat, so you should be able to download it directly and add it in there.
Right. That's why I said I'll find a way to pencil it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, it looks like it's further away than Uruk.
Yeah, about 400 miles.
Wow.
Only way to get there practically is by boat.
Good to know. Well, what's his name again?
Burke.
Burke. Yeah.
You need to write stuff down, man.
But that's the one that's the easiest to remember. It's the other guy's name I have a hard time remembering. Something with a J.
Well, thanks, Burke. I'll be on my way.
All right, good luck. Don't die.
I won't.
On my way back, can I see if I find my horse?
You can look around. The last place you left the horse was where?
By
The palace.
By the palace. Don't appear to be any horses up there, although that's a fair ways down the road. You could go down there and look to see.
I wonder if I can go back to the stable where I actually took the horse from.
I just want to know why nobody's.
You could. I mean, it's right next to the barracks.
Good old
front
Hal.
gate.
Look, we're gonna check on Hal on the way back. I'm pretty sure he's still freaking drunk right now.
You don't know.
Hey,
I mean,
Hal,
probably.
you still drunk? And he'd be like, yes! Like, see? I'm just gonna go see if I can find and get some extra. You want a horse? Go. I'm just gonna find my horse.
Wow, we're completely broke.
Yeah,
Well, you guys are.
Well, I stole a horse. Okay.
I still got 25 gold left.
Oh no, I still got 23 plus 9 silver. So
So you're going to the stables to see about a horse.
see my horse. See my horse.
All right.
It's my horse now.
You get up to the stables, and rather large gentleman out front is pitching hay into the stalls to feed the horses. And as you approach, he glances over his shoulder, kind of nods at you, pauses, looks back at you. You! And he overhands his pitchfork and throws it at you. I need you to roll a 12-side for evasion.
Critical fail.
Of course, right?
Headshot.
Wait. Now, don't fuck up.
8.
Oh, okay.
All right, you just narrowly dodge to the side as this pitchfork goes whizzing through the air past
Helps
your
that you had a
head.
+3 modifier.
Horse thief!
Hold up, sir. I'm not a thief.
He marches up to you and he's looking like he's winding up for a swing. You better speak quickly.
If you swing, I promise you, your arm will break. I did not steal your horse. It was in the hits of battle. I needed something to hurry up and tell the people so I could save your life. And if I didn't take that horse, you would be dead. Everybody else would be dead right now. So, at least did you get your horse back?
Roll 12 side to see if you persuade him. Let's have this here.
You got a +1 modifier on that, so it's a 7 total.
Oh, you only have 3 in speech and your special rating.
It's 6 plus 1 7.
He really, really wants to punch you, but he backs down a little bit. What do you want?
Look, I just want to make sure the horse made it back safely, okay? I'm here to make sure.
Really, I'm so tempted to do something mean.
Come on.
So tempted to do something.
You make it so easy. Your character's so unlikable. She's such a dick.
This is gonna have to come down to a coin flip.
Oh, God.
Oh, the coin gods decide.
Onto the floor.
Yeah, never try to catch. Always let the coin gods hit the
Usually
table
I
or the floor.
can catch it. That's tails. So he arches an eyebrow at you, takes a couple steps back towards the stables, opens the stall, and you can see a horse lying on the ground, flies buzzing over it, bloody side. You mean this one?
Nope, not that one. That's not the one I had. The one I had.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The one I had was nice and had black fur with a white stripe. That one, I don't know about that one. But, you know, it was healthy when I was, you know.
Yeah, she was healthy until some assassin-type folks came up and stabbed her.
They did what now? Oh,
Some of your boys, I think.
what? My boys, I don't know who you talking about.
And he reaches into the stall and pulls out a shovel, which just so happens to have a big clod of horse manure on it. And he flings the horse manure at you. Roll your 12 sided die, see if you can dodge this.
Yeah, I know I'm not dodging this
You're
one.
gonna get a pink eye. You're good.
8.
Oh my god. Plus the modifier, which is 3 for you, I think?
Let's see. Yeah, your dex
dex
modifier is 3.
Yeah.
It sails over your head miraculously. You
Well,
managed
you
to
know
avoid
what? Come here, Willie.
that.
Let me talk to you for a second. Come here, buddy. I'll bring him over. Like, look. Put my hand on the shoulder. I'm not an evil guy. I don't have a contract to kill you right now. You try one more thing, you might end up like this horse right here. Okay? I squeeze a little tighter. Don't test me.
Roll 12 side for intimidation.
He does a roundhouse kick.
2.
And you spin out. Knocked out. On his ball.
Get a 2.
He eyes you kind of skeptically, shrugs your hand off his shoulder, and with a huff, turns back to his stables. Just get out of my sight.
And I'll do this. Leave 1 gold farm. It's just a little asshole.
And now you're down 22.
That's fine. Hey, you know what? since I don't need this copper piece, the copper piece.
Gold and a copper.
It's like a guy gives you like $100 bill and a penny.
Here you go, $1 plus 99 cents. I'm sorry for the horse.
Just get out of my sight.
Okay, cool. Then I'll take it. I'm on the way. I was trying to be nice. I'll just take my shit back and roll with it. And I'll leave.
Just such a likable guy, Striker.
Uh-huh.
Really likable.
Isn't he a wonderful guy?
With his edgy name, Striker.
I looked there, he said,
Edgelord.
He's still inside?
And you thought Dace was the edgelord.
Yeah.
We got about 3 horses here. Sparky!
Nah, she's been training to go.
She's busy getting disciplined.
Royal tanning, yeah.
I was like, oh wait, damn it. Before we leave, he ain't gonna make it.
Alright. Ronnie, what are you doing? Now that you've expelled those ruffians from your uncle's shop and retrieved all of his property.
After a little bit of time of just trying to calm down, because
Of course I get it.
she's very upset about the way the Northerners treat Southerners for no apparent reason. So she's been trying to let it roll over her, but the more she sees it, the more she sees that more and more what one of her family members said is right. They're more savage than we are, no matter what they tell me.
I'm Middle Eastern.
So-
it doesn't matter.
She's finally calmed down a bit, but she's still a little bit mad. So, but she remembers what she said to her Uncle Eric. So she's basically just grabbing her axe, grabbing one of his axes, and looking at her uncle, just like, well, let's go find a tree.
Alright. Let's see. Consult my
I
map
mean,
here.
you could say I understand the-
Lagash does have a forest on its northeastern face, just a few hundred yards outside the wall. You could head that way to chop down your trees.
Yep.
Alright. You guys, let's see, about the same time, you'd be passing through the front gate at about the same time that Noel is emerging from the barracks and that Stryker is trudging back from accosting the stable master. So you'll pass them on your way out.
Ignoring them. I don't even want to make eye contact at this point.
I'm an asshole, so I'm just gonna go. I didn't look back and keep on walking.
It's like, I'm sorry. I said you'll never marry. I was like, that's not true.
So don't lie to her. She'll find a lovely dog.
No. Oh no, don't stop.
And with that, I believe we're going to end for the night.
Oh, okay.
The question is who is the true asshole here? That's okay.
Hey, remember.
Noel just seems to be sexist, not an asshole. Strike is the true asshole.
Oh, you an asshole. Hey, look. Don't come after me, man. You kicked me out of a cop.
Okay, I have a Lagash.
Now, would you agree that you deserve it, though?
No. Yes. But no. And on that note, yeah, we're going to stop there until next time, everybody.
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications for more Feral PG goodness when it comes out. Yes. I'm not sure if that translated properly. But
Probably not. Fel PG when it comes out, yes. Subscribe, like, and all that good stuff, what he said, if you didn't hear the first time. Yes? Yes. SourceU out.
Go shoot out. Go hit the button.
I don't want to hit the button.
Go hit the button.
I'm going to hit the button.
Go hit the button.
We don't have nobody behind the camera right now. So you gotta what the hell? Oh, no. Don't worry about that weapon that just fell out of my pocket.